didn't hit start streaming. I hit start streaming. It said to pick the broadcast, and I picked the broadcast, and it didn't start. Again, not a Kirby Rocket event if I don't forget one thing. But don't worry.
Yes, and it's no 2.
If I at least one thing. Let me clarify. Nonetheless.
At least one thing.
Yes, it should be live on YouTube now, Deltona. You can always correct me if I'm wrong. Also, by the way, before I even continue the show real quick, shout out to Deltona. Happy birthday, dude. I don't know how old you turned. I saw it on the Tiger Night Discord like a couple days late, but I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Wonderful.
Is it late birthday?
It's a late birthday now, but you know.
Happy late birthday, then.
It's the fact he shows up to every episode. He's been doing so since season 1, episode I want to say 12. Right on the tail end of Tower of God. So either 12, 11, or 10. It was one of those. I know it wasn't episode 9 because that was the episode where I had a lot of issues, and that's when I stopped having guests on the show. At least guests to talk about their events, because I can't. Apparently in Tower Unite, you can't fucking check out if everybody's got good intentions or not. But what do I know? I'm not the greatest at guessing that, at least in Tower. But going back to the content agenda, things we're going to be talking about. Number 1, we're going to talk about game updates, including Tower Unite version 1.1.4.0. And, of course, VRChat 2026.1.3. And, of course, we got your game events. You got Tower Unite official events happening, Tower Unite community events, which there's not a whole lot, VRChat official events, and, of course, VRChat community events that are happening from today on through the month of May. I don't think
things that happened since October. That is a long time.
Since October? God damn it. I knew I forgot something. Alright, hold up. Since, last show. There we go. We're gonna do it like that. We're gonna do since last show. See, if I do it like this, then I can make it to where I cannot fail. You know? Like, it doesn't matter how I slice that. Where'd you put the smiley face for? Why'd you do that? That shit appears, bro. That shit just appears the entire time. I'm gonna kill you. Crazy.
No, it wouldn't appear.
Yeah, look at it right now. Look at my screen right now. Go put that smiley face again.
I don't. Your stream is off. Oh, you mean on YouTube?
Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Oh.
Shaking my head. Sharing my screen again for the Discord here. Sorry about that here. But
Exactly.
yeah, no. Anything cool that happened since the last show? We got Tower Tramp. We also have the
It
winner.
doesn't even put the smiley face. What are you talking about?
When you removed the smiley face, it disappeared. When you added it, it appeared before I finished going through the rest of it.
But it is gone now. So
Fuck you. Anyway, moving on. Alright, for game updates, we're going to talk about, of course... Oh, fuck, I didn't update this slide either. I'm going to do this in real time, because I'm not going to make this any more complicated for myself. Cool. Alright, so, game updates. Let's keep it rolling here. Starting up, we got update 1.1.4.0. Now, Anniversary started on April 8th. They renamed various collector's items to the commemorative plate, just so that way it's easier to find in your inventory. And they added new content materials, including vinyl floor tiles and vinyl floor seamless. There are also boombox and other radio stream item volumes that are now able to be adjusted by the media player volume and, well, adjusted the adjustment. It's kind of cool.
I don't know. They just said, like, yeah, you can it can be, like, adjusting by adjusting the player more or less.
I know what the problem was. So previously, what happened was, with the stream media players, you actually were not able to adjust the volume setting, no matter what or how you did it. It kind of sucked. But afterwards, they fixed it, and yeah, that is what made it work. You know what? Yeah, huge changes. It made it a lot better.
The way I adjusted back in the day was I just changed the distance.
Yeah. It was impractical because if you wanted it to be apparent but you couldn't have it, it just didn't look good. But now we got that sorted here. We've also got new items. I got the rubber chicken, you got the dango hanami, you got some more party crown colors, and of course you got those commemorative plates that you see on screen for each game world and the two major events, Halloween and holidays.
Panic.
Planet Panic plate, not happening. And it's there, but you're not able to obtain it, and it's very funny.
Womp
One
womp.
day, Feria, one day you can experience the beauty of Planet Panic, which I had.
That game sucks.
Oh, you know what? At this point, I don't think I want to.
Well,
If it's anything like people say it was.
I didn't really
played
enjoy
it.
it.
It's not good. It is
Oh,
genuinely.
you played it? It
You
was
needed
still
no
around? I
skill
didn't
to
read
play it, but it was also like not a fun no skill game. You take orbs, you put it back in your section, but they can also take orbs too. There's no you know you could just.
Also,
camp them
it was
out.
like that. It was like that one mini game off of like Wii Party U or whatever.
Yes. The
Yeah.
one that people didn't like. Yes. It's like that.
Here's the thing. I do like the idea of the plates. The design, it can be. It's, yeah, we could discuss the design. It's like alright, but not all of them are great. But it's. I like
think
the
it
idea.
just stuck to pauses.
I just
It
like
should stuck to the plazas.
the plaza
Yeah,
plates.
'cause
Yeah, lobby
it's-
1, 2, and 3 plates. They did create a lobby 3 plate, mind you.
Yeah,
But
it was for what?
it's for early access. If you had early access, you
Yeah.
got lobby 3 plate.
Really?
Or was it an anniversary? It might have been in the
No,
shop. I don't.
it was one.
Was it in the shop? I don't.
It was
remember.
anniversary. I
I
think
know
it
we
was in the
got. I
shop.
know we got something for being early access.
You got the plushie and you got a different
was
Tower
it?
Knight commemorative plate. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Wasn't the supporter one of the supporter packs had the plate?
No.
For the lobby
No,
three?
the
No, 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 no.
quarterback had
It's
the
anniversary.
cat pack.
Oh.
And it's anniversary.
Huh.
For bug
I didn't know
fixes, you know, we got they fixed the leaves on flowers orange from coloring, so now it can actually change colors as per your own way. The scattered laundry actually now saves its pattern property once you reload the condo, and of course, the fir pine will actually appear in the trees category in your inventory. Small thing that you don't know how it happens, but it does. But that's
I mean,
it.
each update there's always
Cat
something.
pack.
Well, speaking of updates, what we do have is that the Cat Sack plush has made a rerun. This campaign has now been running for 2 weeks, so if you're looking to get your own copy, feel free to. I know that we will only host a giveaway for the Cat Sack plush again if
Let me
It gets
see
funded.
if that got funded.
it has not.
Let me see if that got funded yet.
It has
it
not.
got
We checked
funded?
earlier.
No.
It is still less than halfway through after 2 weeks later.
I mean, man, that's.
I mean, it's still got time, so.
There's
I
time,
mean, yeah.
and I'm sure they're gonna get an extension, but
oh yeah, they always do.
As I said before, we'll only do a giveaway for the plush if it gets funded. If it doesn't get funded, don't even ask me. Don't even ask me. Don't waste my time.
Loftus Brotherhood plushes? What?
Hmm?
Yeah, only 93 have sold so far.
Yeah.
I don't. There's nothing different about it other than there's just a few like
Yeah,
embroidered at the bottom.
that's usually what happens when it comes to second edition makeshift plushes. It's the exact same plush, but there's a second edition at the very bottom. In terms of VRChat 2026 1.1.3, we got custom loading screens. If you have VRChat Plus and you're a VRChat Plus subscriber, throughout from today for the rest of the month, and of course from 3 weeks ago when it was announced, you will get one for free. It is part of the content
custom are we
pack that is
talking about
available in
here?
April. How custom? Well, it's brand new, so not everything is. There's not a whole lot of options here. But you can have things like cosmic, or for example, you can have things like loading cubes. You know, there's a lot of.
Oh, so you can't just be like slap a PNG on there or a JPEG?
Not yet. It is in the works. So something to be.
What
looking
kind of
forward to.
PNG do you want to put in on your
I
loading
don't want to
screen?
hear the answer to that one. Actually, I don't know if I want to hear the answer to that.
So let's talk about that in the late night show.
Well, in the meantime, we did get an upgrade to Imposter, so now they will use bicubic filtering to help prevent blocking outlines. I forgot to get rid of the subline there, but basically what that means, for those who are on PC, you'd find that some avatars would look blocky, or they'd have like scattered pixels and particles all around them, instead of being like an avatar. Instead of that, they're using bicubic filtering, which will help prevent and, more importantly, those blocky outlines to where it looks more functional and a little more visible.
Damn, I'm playing Minecraft.
Next up, we got the game events in both Tower Unite, VR Chat, and both in-game and community events. For the Tower Unite official events, of course, the anniversary has started on April 8th. It is to be determined on when it's going to end, but we know today is the 26th, so currently that means we're on the last day of Accelerate Weekend. As per every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you got bowling, bowling strike into the lanes. You got trivia, pursuit of knowledge, and double XP on the fishing, for rare and also more rare fish. All of those are also available. The vote closes for the for the April condo contest, and of course the contest results will be revealed on the Tuesday, the 28th. The 30th, of course, that's for every Thursday. As per usual, you'll have your Laser Blazer Thursday, so 1.5 units and EXP as well. And of course, your mini golf weekend includes 1.5 units across for all mini golf courses. So if you like mini golf, you like playing on Tower Unite, you might want to tune into that weekend of the first weekend of May, as that will be a great time for you to get some money, and maybe, who knows, you could buy more balls, you could buy more other things for golf, and you could even get some stuff for your condo. Tower Unite community events. I still have not created a calendar. To be honest with you, I've been waiting for our developers to make a web tool, because I am now to a point where I actually can't even open the other drive without clearing out pretty much everything underneath the sun, including the copy of Photoshop that I have. But we do know every Wednesday there is Bonnie Diane's karaoke nights, as per usual. That has not changed whatsoever. In terms of new things, in May 9th, we've got the Ephesus Live in Tower Unite concert with the band from a nice newer player and his wife. So it's going to be very exciting. At 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, May 9th, 2026. I believe that is a Saturday. Yes, it is a Saturday. What else?
What? By the way.
There is... I know Animation April is still going on for Outsmoke's Flashback Multiplex Condos. If you want to go check that out, please feel free to. Star Wars Week is happening, of course, in the first week of May, so May the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars time if you want to go ahead and take a look at that. And, of course, later on May 27th, if you're looking in Outsmoke's theater, you can take a look at the Director Showcase with the Scorsese and Martin Scorsese and Robert Zemeckis, with 12 films form each hand-picked for that lineup. All that's going to be happening in the month of May, so if you want to go take a look at that, please feel free to check out the Flashback Mega Multiplex. Sorry, not the Megaplex. Let's see. And I think that covers it for May. In terms of VR Chat official events, we've got one event you guys could take a look at here. We're going to go ahead and pause the music for a second here on the stream. That's for the YouTube stream I'm talking about. And I'm going to change the stream on my desktop so you guys can take a look at what's going on. And you can listen into the video that we've got here. I believe it is currently got the sound for the presentation. No, it doesn't. I'm glad that I checked. Okay. Let's get this sorted here. Hold on. It's not picking up on stream. Go ahead and try that again.
It's not?
No, not on stream. Let me see something on the mixer, because for some reason I can't tell where this is going to. Hold on. Presentation. Oh, it should be going through. It's fine. If it doesn't, actually, no, it's not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unmute the desktop for a second here, and solo that.
Hey, it looks like the Sakura blossoms are right on time this year. That means Hanami season has begun. That's right, it's time to get out there and have a good time under the cherry trees. But wait, it's also April. That means it's also time for a shop update. In that case, why go hunting for the perfect cherry tree when you could just plant your own or spawn your own? In this case, it's the portable cherry tree. Once you drop it, you'll be greeted by a gentle rain of Sakura petals. But hey, why stop there? Bring a little Hanami into every instance you visit with the Sakura Storm Warp. effect. Whenever you enter or leave an instance, you'll be enveloped by a swirling vortex of
that's a
sakura
cute
petals. Neat. But hey, while you're hanging out and checking out all the cool flowers, you gotta get yourself a little sweet treat. Good thing we have a
Oh, the
Hanami
dangos
bundle
are
you
added
can
in
pull
VR
out.
chat at the
Mochi
same
on a
time.
stick. It's
Nice.
good. Trust me. You won't be able to eat just one. Or 3, as it were. Anyway, there's also the Wakasa. You gotta protect yourself from those springtime UV rays. Or just look seasonably cool in front of all your friends. Don't have any friends? That's okay. VR Cat will be your friend. And this time, he's animated. It's VR Cat's Spring Vacation, our first animated sticker. That was a little much. I'm sure you have friends. But if you don't, here's your reminder that you can gift anything in the VR Chat shop to make friends. I mean to your friends. I would never suggest buying friends, which you couldn't do by buying people in random lobbies VR Chat Plus subscriptions. No, okay, I'm losing the plot. April, Sakura. It's the Sakura emoji bundle. It contains the breeze and glowing Sakura premium emoji. Look how fancy they are. But wait, where's the portal? What about other surprises? I saved the best for last. If you're going to be getting this excited about Sakura blossoms, then, well, it makes sense to go to Japan, right? Well, you certainly could go to a Japan-themed world with the new Torii Gate portal. It's themed for the beginning of spring. You can get all of this content in the Hanami bundle. Take a deep breath, collect your thoughts, and all of the cool things in the April bundle. It'll be in the shop until May 1st at 1 p.m. Pacific time. But what's that? We're not done. There's 2 more things in here. Hey, it's April Fool's. Or, well, maybe. Maybe not. Look, I made this a week ago. You expect me to hold the timeline? Yeah, whatever, man. Anyway, it's the Bee Blaster. It's a gun. It shoots bees. You get that now. And finally, something that you've actually been asking for a long time. It's the classic Warp Tunnel loading screen. Yes, that's right. Since you can customize your loading screens now, we knew this would be the one you'd want. The best part, this one is for any subscribers of VR Chat Plus. As long as you're subscribed, you'll get it. No, it's not a one-time thing this month. If you resubscribe in the future, you'll still get access to this one. Okay, that's it for real this time. Happy Sakura hunting, and, bee blasting. Go get VR Chat Plus, so you can shoot bees at your friends. Yep, that's the call to action.
Cool
I
stuff.
wanted to say I was going to say I would be disappointed because there were no guns, and then they shot the bee gun.
Cool stuff, cool stuff. Now, as you all know, the VR Chat Community Awards 2025 is something that we just watched. If you were here beforehand on the stream, if you were not here, you missed out. It was a good stream, it was a good time. Something to definitely take a look at if you ever get the chance to. It's really just.
I know your favorite moment of the VR Community Awards was.
Okay, my favorite was really funny, but that's besides the point. We're not okay. This is my friends and I were watching this. There was a section that really cracked me up in the show, and honestly, I'm probably gonna continue to make jokes about it. These jokes are not appropriate for the show, so we will keep moving on. And maybe you could find me somewhere outside of the world, or outside of the show, or even in VR chat, and I'll definitely tell you about the story. If you ever ask me in Tower Hub, I might not tell you because again, we're trying to make sure we keep our communities as safe as possible. But yeah, feel free to ask me outside. Outside the community, I'll tell you. That's a very funny story. What else we got? I think. Oh, I'm sorry. How can I forget? Of course, every Friday we still have Fishing Friday. Checking out what the new Fish World that's available in VR chat here. Fishing Friday did not happen last weekend simply because we were just tired and I was busy on that Friday, and our main host did not have internet access on that Friday, so we didn't really get to do a whole lot there. But that's okay. May 1st is going to be the first Fishing Friday of the month of May, so feel free to go check that out again at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Cintal. Definitely a fun time as we go from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Cinema Slop Sunday, of course, is going to be happening next week, not this Sunday. I'm not watching a movie this Sunday, at least not here. So feel free to go ahead and take a look at that. If you want to mark yourself interested, please take a look at the VR chat calendar or take a look at the Discord event calendar. Those are really all fun things that we've got going here. Those are all the events that we have in terms of VR chat here. Now it is time for my favorite segment in all of, what's it called? The show. I don't know why I forget the name of my show sometimes, but before we even think about doing that, I need to pull up the wheel of names because we have a giveaway. I don't know if you guys remembered. We had a giveaway happening earlier throughout the last couple of months here. We were giving away the Web Fishing Cat plush, and we are going to go ahead and find out who wins this plush here. We got several people here who did enter, and remember, you do need to be in the Discord. You need to be in it to win it. So make sure if you want to go ahead and win another enter another giveaway for your chance of winning something, please feel free to go ahead and do so. That being said, let's spin the wheel and see who wins. Hey, congratulations to Phosphorus J Pixel, also known as Joel, for winning the Web Fishing Cat plush. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this real quick so that way I can go ahead and notify the winner of them. They will have 72 hours to go ahead and confirm if they still would like to claim their prize. So we'll go ahead and send them a notification here. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this was sent to them live. Now that I've got this sorted, though, and it's time to talk about the W's, we're going to go straight back into it. For me, my W's are relatively simple, at least this time around. My first W that I've got really, well, it's kind of more like it's kind of not as much of a W as I'd like it to be. I've been doing so good at work that they ended up changing the rules. So, for context, I work at a call center, and sometimes when we do really good at work, like, if we do good enough service, they want to leave feedback to our supervisors and say, hey, they did awesome. I want them to know that you did awesome. But sometimes our supervisors aren't available, so we go to our escalation team, the same people who you would go to if you were angry, and then you'd take and then you'd give them what is known as a kudos call. Apparently I had too many of those in 1 month, so they said that we're no longer allowed to escalate and then do it like that. I thought it's not really a W that we're losing that access, but it just goes to show you how serious I take my job, and I'm really happy that I'm in a privilege. I have the privilege to be able to change the rules or make the rules get changed because of how good I am at what I do. And it's something I'm proud of, and I'm thankful that I have this experience. Like I said, that privilege to be able to go to work every single day. So I try not to take that for granted, especially knowing that I could typically leave people in better places where they were when they called in. No, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. That's like the biggest thing that's on my mind right now. The only other W I think I could share is that we did get accepted into being into the VR Chat conventions, and I'm very excited about that. But more details on that later. That'll come out next episode.
Later.
Either next episode or the following. I don't know. We're gonna find out. And we also do have something that we're working on with the official VR Chat developers and their community events. But again, that's in the works. No guarantees yet, so that's a little teaser for all of you around there who are fans of our community, who do care about what we do, and I appreciate what y'all do.
Abby, be sure to let your profession. Be sure to make both of your two most reliable professionals in there. Me and Fenrir. We're gonna make a great job, right, Fenrir?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That not convincing to me. The way he's like, yeah, sure, yeah. I'm like, okay, not convincing me a little bit, but it's okay.
It'll be a hell of a time. We might not be invited back, but
that's not happening. That's not happening.
Trust me, it's gonna be the biggest W that you're gonna ever have. Trust us. There won't be any issues.
Take a poor sinner's hand.
Are you gonna shake the poor sinner's hand? But other than that, I got a W. You're right. Before I cut you off, yes.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, what was your W?
An easy one. I passed an exam, which was to first we had to do a presentation for a small project, a small program, which we had chosen. The first time we had too many projects for like 2 weeks that we couldn't afford to present the result of the last program. So we skipped. We told our professor to skip the current one and go towards the second exam phase. And he said, "Yeah, we can do that. We can change the appointment for it. You guys can keep working on it, and it should be fine for that." So that was on February, I think. Must be early February, like in the end of January, early February. And now fast forward to, I think, when was it? I think it was somewhere around March or April, early April. No, it was early April. We did the presentation. We showed the program. It was good. It was really good. But after that, he wanted to check out the program itself, if how it works. Then he found out like a couple of small errors, and then we got in the end the result of a B, which is satisfying for us because we thought it could end worse. It could be it always could be worse if a professor would find an issue, and if it's like it could damage the result much more than anything else. But yeah, with the B, we are fine with that in the end result. So yeah, so that's the W. I passed the exam, and I'm happy about the result that we brought in, because it could have gotten worse out there if there would be more mistakes.
There you go, nice. It's always
It's
always a good thing to be able to pass that exam, especially because exams are fucking tough nowadays. I've noticed that they've been, even when I tried going back to school recently, like a lot of the stuff is just way more difficult than what it was when I was in school. And
but the more difficult part is just, you can't just give the program, you have also to do a presentation for it to show what the program does, to make sure the criteria which the professor wants from you is met set. We had to program a web like a fully functional program, like a website program, which we not only did, we also did put it on the cloud, which means you can just open it up and it shows up. But I think we already turned it off, so it doesn't matter. So it's not like a local thing that you just say, yeah, it opens. It opens. You can like see what it does for like a couple of things. We actually made a fully functional program because in your for your master's degree you need like to make a complete fully functional program at this point. Than in your bachelor's, where you can just like put on like half of it, and then you have to present it, because since AI came out, most of the professors are just went like, yeah, we can't just pass them by getting the stuff, just grabbing the programs and just see if it works. They also need to present to check on us if we completely understand what we made and how we made it. So it is, as you said, it is now more difficult to pass the exam than to just writing a program and then you just gave it and that's it.
For sure. Let's see. Do we have any other W's, for at least within the last month? I know it's been a hot minute since we've really sat down and done one of these. Any other W's? At least I can think of. Because I'm probably going to switch to a little bit of some off-topic stuff. At least talk a little bit of some of the stuff, if we have nothing else.
Fenrir, any W's? Have you won the lottery? God damn it!
God damn it. It's okay. It happens. We'll keep it going then. Next up, we got your off-topic talks, our yap section, our yappity yap section. I'm gonna be real with you. VR chat is in a very good place right now. The more I've been playing, the more I've been seeing the communities work together, and people come from different backgrounds, and the hardest part, I think, for a lot of people that does kind of scare them is that little wave of judgmentalness, you know? Like, it's very hard to go through into a social game space and try not to be judgmental, to be right away. And that's especially because of, like, you know, some of the troll
What do you
videos
mean
and
by
stuff like
the
that.
scary part? What do you mean by the scary part?
When I say the scary part, I say it in the sense that it's very just difficult, generally speaking. Like, a lot of people
to talk to people.
It's scary to talk to people. It's difficult to talk to people, and when you do talk to people, sometimes, you know, there's a wave of judgment for some people who are, like, I don't want to say well-rounded, but some people who don't have as much neurodivergence, you know, there's...
So, the way I see it is also like, oh, there he is. We went to the Tower of Triumph part where we show the W.
Oh no, I was here for that part. I just
the W.
Oh, just didn't show anything. Okay.
It didn't show up. Damn.
I was checking.
No.
I'm growing jalapenos. I was checking them.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, he's getting food already. All right. So yeah. So back to the point. The more scarier part isn't just to talk to people. It's also like to talk to a group of people, like multiple ones. You see, like if you go to like certain words, and I've seen some of them, like with you, like with you guys. There's already like groups that just like standing like one place here and the other. Like you see a lot of groups already found like just burning up and just talking to each other rather than just go around and do stuff.
Oh yeah, talk about like in video game clicks.
In VR chat. Yeah.
Oh, in VR chat, yeah.
In VR chat.
Yeah.
Like I just see that, and I think it's more difficult to do because that is something that reminds me of like of the school life, where you just go around into like the outside. If you're on the break, you go outside, and you always see like everyone is just within their own group, and it's difficult for the new ones to just.
Well, I think what it is
it.
most of the populated worlds in VR chat are group instances, and it's like everybody kind of knows each other in the group. So, like if you're the outlier.
I disagree on that one. A lot of the community groups that I've joined, especially when it comes to like newer groups or even like the popular groups, you know, they're very welcoming. And if you want to say, oh, so what do you guys do around here? And as long as you ask the questions of what's going on, what do you do, and people are more than willing to talk about themselves as a group, the community, and how for some people it's like a second home. If anything,
I mean, I'm not saying that it's all groups, but a percentage of groups are kind of they're closed in.
Well, I would say that applies anywhere, really. I mean, of course, you're gonna have people that are more closed in and shut in and not wanting to share anything about anyone. That's everywhere.
That's true.
I think, but in my experience, in all the groups that I've joined and tuned into in VR chat, a lot of them are very accepting, very willing to do more, and very. How do I say, dare I say, inclusive than they are more often exclusive in terms of who's in, who's not. Are you in or are you out? You know, there's way more diversity in that aspect, and I think unlike any other social game, VR chat has done a really great job at depicting what that's like and how it can be.
No, I mean, yeah, I got nothing against that statement.
Yeah. I'm just excited to see what comes next in terms of the Pride event that was announced here. You know, I got to speak to the person that was running the Pride event for the official VR chat team, and I'm really excited to go ahead and submit my stuff. Fingers crossed that we do get accepted, and more importantly, that we'll be able to include the Tower Hub as the first official VR chat event.
It's almost May already.
Yeah, it's almost May.
where the hell has this year gone?
I'll be honest with you. I feel like the more that we've been doing and the busier that we've been getting as people, the year just tends to fly by a lot quicker.
I swear.
Yeah,
I mean, I got a lot of stuff to do, especially with appointments and stuff, and now with my study with my master's degree, it is like time flies by way faster than I would like to have.
Yeah,
I guess I
to
used
have
to, like,
days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I used to like plan my year by what video games were coming out.
Yeah.
And since there's like no games coming out, I got nothing to like plan the year.
If you guys want
Speaking
some good
of
games.
no games, have y'all heard about the PlayStation thing?
anything new about PlayStation?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
No, I haven't.
Okay. The PlayStation basically just like wave launched DRM,
Oh.
right?
So
That-
like,
Uh,
no longer are they
so-
gonna upload games on Steam? I'm guessing.
I don't know about that, but it requires users to connect their consoles to the internet.
No.
So I've heard about that the newer games now are going to be more exclusive to the PlayStation now for their own games.
That I did.
That's
That's what
hear.
I've heard.
I didn't hear that you need to.
I don't-
You need to be connected.
And I
to the
don't,
internet to play the console.
there's been a few news articles about it, but I don't know if anything's official yet, or if they're going to change it. But they're saying that if you don't log in every 30 days or connect your PlayStation to the internet every 30 days, your digital games you lose the license to, and you can't play
What?
them anymore.
And what's the point
That's-
of buying them?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like I said,
That-
I think it's going to be a Discord situation where it's going to be they're going to soft try to like launch it, they're going to get backlash, and then it's going to quietly just kind of disappear.
Well, they're definitely gonna get backlash, and they need to
Oh, yeah.
hear them because that is. If more and more people know about this, then they're gonna buy. They won't buy the next console because the console already is expensive. For like the newest PlayStation console was expensive as far as I know, and the games are also not that cheap. So if you buy like how much is it now? $60 or like even more nowadays. Like let's just say in the future we're gonna let's just say $75 for each game. You after
I was
30
going to
days
say
if
in
you're
America,
not
depending on what game it is, it could be up to 70.
Yeah. Now imagine buying a $70 game, like, and you're losing the license to play the game. It's just you have to be online as far as I know, right? That's what you said.
If it's
What were you
digital,
saying?
from what if it's
Yeah, if
digital,
it's digital.
allegedly you need to have it to where it's live and playing.
Oh, if it's digital, no, you can't. Yeah, that sucks though.
Yeah.
Like I would always, for consoles, I would always pay like the not the digital one, the what's it called, the like the real product with the CD
the
in it.
physical product. Yeah.
That's what yeah, exactly. Like I do like to collect games. I always like to see how other people have like a collection of games like sitting next to their like sitting next to the TVs and stuff. I always like to see those those setups, especially on if you collect quite a few games. I have a friend that has old consoles like the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and I don't think he got the
Well, a lot of
GameCube.
those games or a lot of those older systems, like since I got a GameCube now, I've been looking into the GameCube. A lot of those games they're dying because of disc rot. You
Yeah.
know, the after the 20, 30, 20 years, it just the disc literally rots and you can't use it anymore. I mean, you can extend
Yeah.
it a few more years depending on condition and how you store it and all that, but it's just, a lot of those older systems you won't be able to get physical.
I think there's always, but there's always a way that
Oh, yeah.
they might gonna restore the disc. There's always dedicate, like if it happens, then people will dedicate themselves to restore, or at
Yeah.
least to make a either they restore or they make a copy of the game, and they try to update it. Although I think the companies wouldn't like it that much because they
Oh, especially
want
Nintendo.
to.
Nintendo
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
No, Nintendo's.
That is
Sure.
yeah, that is sadly that's true.
You put a picture of Mario on your gosh darn kid's casket. They're digging them up, going, "We're gonna get that off."
Yep.
Nintendo don't play.
Nintendo don't play, definitely.
Nintendo-
That definitely don't.
Sega
And
does, but
they also
Nintendo don't. All right.
And they also have the power for it, so
Yeah.
they can do that. They have the freaking power for it.
Yeah, they got
But
the
yeah,
power of
but
Japanese court systems. And do you think American court systems don't play Japanese court systems? Oof. They really don't play.
But I do envy to people who have like a retro console and have a collection of games. I do envy that. That is something that I really like. I can't. I could afford it, but I don't have the time to
Or the space.
make it
Yeah,
right
that's a
now.
lot of things. People don't have the
The
space for it all.
space. Yeah, especially the space. So if I got my own apartment, then I would consider it. If I would have if I would have owned a house, that would be even better. Then I could just
I collect
Make
what
a
I
room.
want to collect. I collect the Resident Evil games, and that's really what I've only been collecting for GameCube.
I'm not much of a Resident Evil fan, but I do envy that you have a good collection of it, because that is something that is a passion.
I'm now
that
just
I
missing
do.
Code Veronica, and Code Veronica is a $300 game, and my wallet's not that fat.
Yet.
I think my wallet may be fat, but my soul ain't. That ain't peanut.
You know, you have to be ready. So you maybe you get lucky, or maybe
Oh yeah,
you need to be
I'll
ready to
I'll find a eBay gosh darn lot that has it, and that's like
if it
dirt
works,
cheap
though.
or whatever. Yeah.
If it also works.
If
That
it
is the-
worked, that's the one
It
thing.
needs to work. That is the most important part.
Herb, you collect gosh darn old systems and games. What's your opinion on those?
For me, I'm more so concerned. I mean, I've always been someone to preserve my digital media, like my physical media. I've been ripping things for a long time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it stinks that we're in this digital era, of like a huge digital era where people like just want to take away, games from people, all in the sake of making a profit. But
On one end, you gosh darn everything's digital. You don't technically own anything, and on the other hand, when you do own something physical, it has an expiration date on itself because just the material it's made out of just dies after time, and it's just
I think the second that we learn how, because we already know how to make NES cartridges, we know how to make SNES cartridges, we know how to make cartridges. The second we learn how to make discs, we'll be okay. So I'm not worried, and I'm sure the the physical preservists are going to make sure we learn how to burn GameCube disc, even though it's been a long time.
I mean, that's the thing, gosh darn. How are you gonna get? That's a specialized disc,
With the number of first
Still,
engineering
I
is
think-
possible, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean,
I don't like I said. I don't. Potato. Each way, there's a con at the end of the way.
What do you think would
You're-
be the
there's
con if
always-
they were like if you learn how to reverse engineer and burn the disc? I can't imagine many cons with that.
Well, I mean, at that point, the con's gone. But as time stands now, the con is, gosh darn, your physical discs after time are gonna not work. They're gonna,
I think we got maybe one or two people already that are trying to find a way to make it work,
Plus
that
just
we can preserve
just the
it
space.
forever.
Yeah, with just the space it takes,
yeah.
that's another con.
But the bigger the problem is, the more
More people, yeah, are
more
working
people
on it.
will work on it. So yeah, I have faith in that part of community that they will find a
there's already
solution.
communities out there that are helping keep the longevity of the GameCube alive, and I thank them. I salute them.
And not only
You
that,
know?
like for other consoles as well. And
Oh, yeah.
I do respect them. Like I do respect them a lot for that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so I don't think it would be that much of a problem. I don't have like what's the word for it? Like I don't fear that we get like a destruction of the old discs, or that they get rotten out. But it's a little concern, but I don't think it's that much of a concern to think about.
I think it now, if like people haven't backed up their games since probably the dawn of GameCube, and all that was just lost time, that'd suck. But now that we have the backups and people have their own copies backed up and all that, where it's like, all right, cool, you know, there's evidence out there that this game existed, and that, you know, hopefully
there are also games that never existed in arcade as an arcade machine, but it existed as a ROM for it, like for the for an emulator for that, because
let's say the like back in the SNES days, or was it SNES or Genesis, where there was like, hey, I think it was in Japan, that was like, hey, tune in using this adapter or whatever to this time at this frequency, and it was like, here's a little special mini game that you get to play, and only you get to play right now since you logged in at this time.
SNES.
Was that SNES?
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that.
There was also a game. I remember there was a game for the arcade machine that never came out. It was a knockoff for Mortal Kombat. When Mortal Kombat got big, like you guys probably know how if there's a game that sells like pretty well, if a game is big, like, or the genre of that is big, people will copy for it. And there was a game called I think about it called Tattoo Assassins, which never came out officially for any arcade machine. So there was no physical copy for it. There was only one or two probably, and it got reverse engineered as a ROM, and you could play it in the or it was probably a program or as a ROM, and you could play it even now for today, even today, to see how it was. Apparently it has.
See, I wanna know if like I can get certain ROMs or whatever for slot machines.
I've been asking the same thing. I want to play Bejeweled 3D as a slot. I need that in my life.
Screw your Bejeweled. I want to play those Resident Evil slot machines.
Well, those aren't as for me. And my thing is that it's more pachinko for them. Bejeweled 3D in itself, it is just pure slot.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to be able to rip from the ROM. Because a lot of the things in terms of like the voice actor for that slot machine, it's lost media. No one knows who that guy is. And, and the people who made that slot do not work at the studio, at the company anymore that made slots.
Oh, yeah. Sadly, like most of them don't work anymore, but they brought out so many good things out of.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys I don't know if you guys think about this very often, but I do like to see how on the older games how they are made, like how the product, like how the game was made, how what kind of ideas they had and how much they had to limit themselves to basically like to the game that we have now. Like think of every like every game that you like, and think of the idea of what could they add more. Like they had more ideas for the game that they usually had. For example, like Resident Evil 4 had like so many ideas, and I'm not talking about like the long period of time where they had like four Resident Evil different Resident Evil 4 games. I meant like after they almost had after they're almost done with it, they couldn't like add one. They probably couldn't add like one or two more enemies to make the game more interesting. Like it's like back in the day, it was more limited than today, but today's games, I think today, like I think most developers, or not most developers, but the company lacks creativity nowadays than back in the day, because back in the day that you've seen so many things that they have like drew like so many things that they wanted to add within the game, and like all the other stuff. There was also like there are like demo discs where like the game looked different, where certain items are different, and then after like the normal game there was it was like,
well, I know you
completely
can if they're, a lot of those were just tech demos, and they really weren't playable. They were just kind of more cutscenes. But like stuff like Resident Evil 1.5, you can get that. Like you can play that if you want to.
I mean, there was a
It's
tech
not
demo
a-
for,
it's not-
there was a demo. There was a demo for Resident Evil 4, and it looked way different than
Resident Evil
than we had it now.
3.5. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you're talking.
like
Resident Evil 3.5.
that is interesting for me, how for like as a like for the program wise how much it changed, or not only program wise but like everything, that how much it changed design wise, program wise. Like they needed to change to make like either the console the console works normal, that it doesn't have like low frames for the game, that it feels good, that it plays well, all of that. That's what interested me, because back in the day the creativity was very high, but the limitation wasn't that much that high. Now we got like limit wise, it is actually pretty high, that we can just add so many stuff within the game, but for some reason there isn't like many new things. They always try to repeat the same thing. One, it works, but we don't see like more creative things nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find it interesting.
No, I mean I do too. It's just Sharon, it's getting. Are we ready to get out here, Curb, or you got anything else to add?
I don't think so. I mean, we're almost an hour in. We're 53 minutes in. If you guys want to wrap up, by all means. I don't think I have much to add on that one.
Do you think we can yap for another like 7 minutes?
No, we need it.
7 minutes.
We gotta make that hour, boys.
You don't have to make the hour. It's not the first time we've done what's it called? Less than an hour show.
Oh, actually, I did want to bring it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait,
Well,
this is completely odd topic.
Back to topics.
So as you guys know, the audience doesn't know, but you guys know, I've been talking a lot about 3D printing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I saw an ad today, and it blew my mind, and I want to share this with you. I will, Josh, and send this to you, Curb. So if you want to show this to the audience,
Whenever that
it is.
There it is.
3D printing or 3D printable soap.
What? I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick here.
It is. You can print soap using your 3D printer.
With the right materials, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, this company, they must be one of those companies just like, let's just throw money at something and see if it sticks. But they made a filament, which is what you feed into your 3D printer to make your models. But it's soap.
Here, for the YouTube audience, you're gonna have a much more entertaining view. I usually, I'm gonna go ahead and post this image in the side channel. I'm also gonna send a link on the side chat here, but for the stream, I'm gonna have a little more fun with this one. Let me copy this image link.
It is.
Do that. Just take a look at this chat. If you're
I've been talking about like looking into different types of materials, what they do. Like some are for outside, some are for you can use them in cars. You can like interesting stuff. And then that like went across my desk today, and I went, you can clean your ass with soap, like with filament.
It's for external use. It says to avoid sensitive areas. Let's clarify in that here. It is not saying clean your ass with filament. Please do not do that. That sounds like a terrible idea, and it probably will hurt a lot.
But the thing is, my thing is, and here's my question to you, and to the audience too, if you want to think about it. With a 3D printer, you can pretty much print any shape, size, whatever. What do you like? Whatever you want to do. So, what object would you want to turn into soap? Any item, anything. What do you want to turn into soap?
People can now use their wipers to clean themselves.
Tasty
Thank you,
Stew.
Soup. You know what?
Yeah, Tasty Stew said people can now use their wipers to
Hatsune
clean
Miku.
themselves.
I want Miku soap. Yep, I'm
You want
turning
Miku soap? You can just get a
Miku
statue of
Dayo.
Hatsune Miku. Just like a figure of Miku, and just rub it on your body and go, I'm so clean.
Yeah, I mean, if it cleans it, sure.
And it comes in light blue, so yes, you can have Miku soap.
Miku Dayo.
I already hate this.
Miku Dayo.
Like, what if like?
No.
All right, Abby, what do you want to turn? What do you want to make?
Turn your
this-
wife into soap? La Boo Boo soap. Thank you, Soup. La Boo Boo.
You can make Labubu soap.
Gate's gonna kill you. Oh, Gate's gonna kill
La
you for
Boo Boo
this.
Now,
cat sack soap.
You know what? Cup, I found a new. You know what? I gonna give you a new idea for a new passion that you can collect. Mr. Hungry soap
Mr. Hungry
collection.
soap. Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Hungry soap collection.
Bro, Easter Bunny. I'm the Easter Bunny. I'm the Easter Bunny. I'm
You
the
can
soapy bunny.
turn-
I'm the soapy bunny. I'm the soapy
Literally
Doug,
anything
Doug
in
Fertitta
soap.
said- Yeah. Doug Fertitta also said, Gabe would probably break someone's spine over his knee. No, yeah, he would probably break the spine over his knee and then put a bomb as an extra.
But like this, and my thing, like jokes aside, and like whatever, I was thinking like how cool would that be for companies or like hotels to print their like logo as soap.
They already do it on the soap. They already.
But like
do
they
that.
engrave it on the soap, but they don't print their logo with like using soap.
I feel like an old Mr. Old Man Jenkins is gonna feel weird that the soap isn't like, the sitting,
Rectangular.
like it's not. They do kind of. It's either their logo or the soap is the company's logo. That's true. Sometimes the soap
Like,
is
could
just
you
the company's
imagine-
logo.
Could you imagine the Tower Hub logo, but it's soap?
That sounds awful. That sounds like the worst shaped soap I could possibly think of. Dude,
The evil thought. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna print food-looking items, and it's just gonna be soap.
is it soap or is it food?
It's the new is it cake.
No. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be bad.
It's-
I know
It's
someone
the
is
new
going to
is
do
it cake.
I need sharp angles and breakable parts with my soap. Waiter, more sharps, please.
Rub's face gets stabbed in the eye with like Miku's hair, like it's worth it.
Ooh, Mr. Cleaner with his weapon, the sharp soap. It's gonna clean ya.
What would be?
No, I saw
I
that.
feel like Mr. Cleanhead would be like the perfect soap because it's like it's
It would
round,
be,
it's bald,
yeah.
it's perfect.
Worst ways to die. By a soap.
Soap in the shape of a metal band logo.
What do you think? Does the paint come in first and
6,
then you just
7,
fall
soap.
down?
Labubu
God.
soap.
Alright,
We went from level to 6-7. What's next?
See, I'd tell you what I'm gonna print in soap, but you know, not on this topic, not on this show.
Not on that. Not on this show. Anything that is.
I'll tell you after, but you know, you'll get
Yeah,
you got the
I'll-
idea.
I know what you're thinking. You don't even gotta tell me. I already know what you're thinking.
Soap in the metal shape, in the shape of a metal band logo.
I think I see Doc pulling
I-
up an example in real time. Give me his. Let him cook. I said let him cook. I'm gonna see it. See.
We're gonna do some hardcore cleaning and chainsaw soap. A chainsaw made out of soap. Just turn it on.
It's just the Tower Unite logo, but it's soap.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
what
oh.
the? What is that even supposed to be? Hold on,
Looks
chat.
like a virus.
I need you to take a look at this image. This is what Dr.
Oh
Tuna
my
just put as example of
God.
the metal logo here. I need to look at this, chat. Jarvis and Hans. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna crop some of this
I'm
just so that
actually
way.
afraid.
Actually,
I'm actually
yeah.
afraid. That is insane.
But no,
That is-
for $20 you can get. Gosh darn, how much grams of filament is it? Here, it doesn't say how many grams of filament it is.
Chat, look at this.
Oh,
This is the
it
metal logo in
has
question.
350 grams. So it's not even half a. For $20, it's not even half of a normal size like roll of filament. I you know what? Soap Labubu would go kind of hard.
This shit tough.
Don't. Just
This
don't
shit
show it,
tough.
okay?
We should make soap Labubus
I'm not making a soap Labubu.
and send it to Gate.
I am not sending. I don't even don't know
Do
where he
you-
lives. Two, a cylinder.
Do you
Wait,
have a
is there not?
definition?
There's no Labubu
You know.
models on this website I use. There's 500 million people called named Labubu, but not a. Am I spelling Labubu right?
L-A-B-U-B-U.
do you spell Labubu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spelling Labubu right. There's just no models. Huh. Well, that's weird.
The cylinder needs to be unharmed. Thank you, Dr. Tuna, for that curse thread.
It needs
The
to be
contents of the
unarmed.
cylinder also need to come out unharmed.
Could you? Oh
I
wait,
swear.
hold on.
All right.
Isn't
Cool.
there a company that makes like body wash, but the container is also soap?
Not that I know. Why do you have this game?
You know, what the
You
alright.
get a soap and you get a soap. Just casually has
come.
that image.
If
Come,
not,
Finger.
if not, we need to make this. It's $1 billion idea.
I'm not
If
spending
if
the
we have
money on
the
that.
shape, if we have the shape that dog just
We're
that
going
Dog
on
just
Shark
posted
Tank
the
for this
picture
one,
of. If we have the soap that dog just posted, right? The shape of it. If you
please. Where are
step
you
on it,
washing first?
would you? I don't want to wash.
Like, is that like a chest one, or like,
It's a
are you
bat.
going straight for face?
Depending on where you want to paint your body skin to red. Like if you want to put it on the chest, and fine, go for it. Then use the soap for the chest, because I think that's gonna be clean.
should.
It's gonna be more than clean. It's gonna be It's gonna be very clean. You wouldn't imagine that.
I can make.
But
like,
no, if you
tiger-
imagine stepping on
tiger-
it. It just imagine stepping on it.
Well,
Like,
no,
you
I mean,
accidentally
you gotta make it soap.
It's soap.
stop.
It's not
It'll be fine.
Yes, but look at the shape.
like
I
you're
don't
gonna
think
you're gonna
it'll be
fall
fine.
and probably break your head before you get stabbed by it.
Probably both. Probably be like,
No,
then
I
you
mean-
just fall down and you're just gonna hit twice. It's like
You
twice.
get
the
up, you go.
pain.
You get up, soap's gone. You're like, "Where's the soap? Where's the soap? Dear God, where's the soap?"
It just stuck on you. It just stuck on your feet. It got stabbed.
Yeah,
on.
sure, the feet. That's where I was going with that one.
Ah, at least my foot gets cleaned.
Yeah.
Oh boy, at least my feet are clean. Oh, no more dirty tootsies. Yippee!
Ah, blood gets cleaned as well. Damn. How convenient.
How convenient.
All right.
But no, gosh darn. I'd make you 2 can soap. Or so. We got 2. Are we done, Curb?
Yeah, I think we can wrap it up here on the topic of soap. Man, I love the off topic section. It's really funny. Although weird, but that's okay. But that's it for us now.
We're talking about Tower United VR chat players, Curb. They probably need some soap in their life.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking 3D print soaps and send it to them.
Soaps, go to VR chat pod and start printing them out.
We're gonna get rich, Fenrir. We're gonna get rich. See, this is why you need us. You need this is why we
need to go to Shark Tank on this one. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
We'll sell 3% of the company for $5 billion.
Kirby goes towards the convention, like meeting other people, and we're just standing like a chicken. And
see, I'm not gonna give someone the soap because if I find out they're allergic to something into it, then that's gonna fall back on me.
So what's the name for your soap company? The Soap Trooper?
No.
I need something
Fenrir
great.
Fenrir Sexy
Okay, we're wrapping up the show on that note because these Freudian slips are not good for. I'm trying not to get I'm trying not to get content flagged on YouTube, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up right there, folks. Again, I want to thank you for showing up to season 2, episode 8 of Tower Hub Talks. Season 3's around the horizon. We're working on a venue. I'm very excited. We are learning Unity, and we are gonna hopefully change a lot here, both how it's done and more importantly, the other nuances about it. We're hoping, and I'm getting all the advice from people who already do make their own talk shows and podcasts in VR chat, and I'm just excited to see how it goes.
Especially from the Chukan.
Well, Abby,
we gotta work on a set, Curb. We gotta have a set world.
Quite literally what I just mentioned, what we're looking into. That's literally what I just said. So
my mind was on soap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can tell. So
my mind was on money. Femi, we need the good idea. Now we need to.
Yeah, you know what? See you guys later. We're gonna go to Shark Tank real quick.
But yeah, be sure you guys tune in Sunday, May 24th. Unless any updates happen in between, we will let you know if we do have to cancel the thing. Fenrir's Foamies is a good one. I like that one too. Next giveaway soap, please use it. Dogs to the Fenris Soap Emporium. These are good names for the soap business, but in the meantime, we gotta wrap it up for now. Folks, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and of course, just take it easy from here. That's all for me. I'm going to mute the stream. We'll wrap up with whatever the music plays at the end, but yeah, take it easy, guys.